All right, Shanghai, 1937, and it is the third turn. And Chinese have made their moves, brought in their reinforcements, or bringing in their reinforcements. They're reacting to the invasion. And the thing of it is, it's the third turn. Like I said, Japanese have made their turn. In comes the masses along the railroad lines, but it's a Japanese turn. They don't have as many reinforcements as the Chinese player did, but my hands are tied. They had to have been placed either on this arrow or on these arrows here, and this is how I've chose to do it. This spot here is already a beachhead, so I'm bringing these guys in basically unopposed. They're going to have to fight their way on. This is I'll show you their units here on the back, what they're called. Oh, turn number 3. We have got the 101st Division. There are 4 units there. Then we got some divisions, or some regiments called the Shigito, Asama, Amaya, and their detachments. Alright, now on stacking limits here, we gotta observe the stacking limits. I want to show you that because for the Japanese player, oh, sorry it takes so long. I should have had this set up. Alright. All 4 regiments of 1 infantry division and 1 garrison or 1 regiment. That's what I've gotten here. It's all 4 units of that 101st Division and a regiment of those Asayama or whatever it is. Then these guys are down here. Now another bad thing about it is down here. Oh. Oh. Well, let's go up here first to where it says units conducting amphibious landing have their printed combat factors run down. Ouch. This is kind of contradictory. They may receive any fire support markers that were not used during the first operation phase, and may receive 1 amphibious invasion support marker. Alright, now you go down here though, it says important. The Japanese player may only use his fire support markers. Hold on a second. Support markers in the first operations phase or the reinforcement phase, not both. Alright, what do we use that for? I'm thinking this here is just for land combat when they're in what do you call it? Amphibious landings. We could use this, but Japanese player may not use his fire support markers in the first operations phase or the reinforcement phase, not both. 8.4. 8.4, and it contradicts itself. They may receive any fire support markers that were not used in the first operations phase. So anyway, I'm doing it this way. He's not using any fire support markers because he used them in the first operations phase, but he is getting his 1 amphibious support marker. So that's about it. That's the only thing he's getting. And he's really basically used up most of his air units and stuff, and he's only got a couple naval supports. But as you can see, you could use those in attack and defense. Old Chinese unit can only use those in his artillery in the offensive. So that's what we're looking at here. I could have brought my units in through here. I'm going to bring them with strength. Then we're going to go ahead and conduct us an attack on here and here. We'll be back. Alright, we're back, and this attack is kind of tough, to say the least. The Japanese have 11 attack factors. They divide those in half. We'll give them a 5 because they're halved when they're amphibious assaulting. So you got 5 attack factors versus the Chinese 4 attack factors, but those 5 attack factors are also divided by a third. They can only be a third of what they are because it's a river crossing. It means they only get 1 attack factor. So the attack's a 1 to 4 attack. So, yeah. They have some procedure here. A battle in which an attacking player has fewer combat factors than the defender. It's a poor odds attack in case the combat ratio is determined as follows. And it's basically a 1 to 4. So you take the player's defender's total, which is 4, uh, divide the defender's total by the attacker's total. So 4 divided by 1 is a 4. Then you set the 1 on the left side of that. It's a result which is still a 1 to 4. I don't understand that at all. Okay. So anyway, here we got the, it's 1 to 3 or better. The only good thing about it is the Japanese player has some amphibious assault support markers. So that'll actually move that over to a 1 to 2, which really ain't all that bad. So, Japanese player rolling a white dice. I guess he's looking for a high number, because a 1 would be 3 attack factors off of him. So, here we go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacker 2, defender none. Wow. Alright, well, I gotta take it off the most. I took him off already. 1. Yep, I think that'll be the strongest one. 2. 1 there. Reduce one of these guys. Oh, yep, it goes down to a 1. So let's go. All these guys are full strength. He's reduced and he's reduced. Alright. 2 attack factors. And the old support marker goes into the used pile. But, boy, nothing like landing for an amphibious assault and trying to cross the river. That didn't work out too well. Well, actually, though, he don't have all the support markers he could have used, so a little bit, that didn't help. But they are still on the beach. My next attack here will be a 6 divided by 2 is a 3, but luckily he's not crossing the river. 3 versus a 5. Alright. 3 versus a 5 is a 1 to 2. So we'll go here. I don't understand what they do for that thing over there. Let me try their little formula. And we'll be right back. Alright, it's a special deal, I guess, with this assault. If all Chinese forces have been eliminated, the Japanese player removes the attacker losses, and surviving Japanese units advance in the hex. But this is what happens here. If any Chinese units remain in the landing hex, surviving Chinese units are retreated 1 hex by the Chinese player. Garrisons are eliminated. So, we'll have to go back to this attack here. And, retreat. I guess I'll retreat back over the river. Garrisons are eliminated. I'm not gonna advance. So I just, what I did here is eliminated the garrison here. I'll do it for you so I can show you what's going on. According to them, he's retreated 1 hex even if he survives. He's, eliminated. And on this one here, he was eliminated anyway because they had to take a step loss, so the garrison's eliminated. Now we got to find out what do we do with these guys. Alright, if any Chinese units remain in the landing hex, surviving Chinese units are retreated 1 hex by the Chinese player. Garrison steps are eliminated. The Japanese player removes any attacker losses and 1 additional step. Surviving Japanese forces that advance onto the hex. Okay. So, he must take an additional loss, which takes one out. He's done. Put him up here in an eliminated unit pile. We'll check him out later. And he advances. He also takes another step loss. We'll just take that one away. Well, yeah, we'll just take that one step away. And he advances. Alright, I guess that's the way we did it. Put these guys sideways. I'll let you see what happened here. They're on board, I guess. And that is a result of the amphibious. Alright. Got the ones that landed turned, but that's the way you do it. I retreated the 20th back across the river. But that'll be it. Let me get rid of these two garrisons then. That were those cities. And that's the way it's done. Huh. Alrighty, I'm glad I read that. But we're on board. Took some losses. But yeah, remember the key for auto victory is now it's down to these two hexes. Gotta secure this like a zone of control around Shanghai to where a Chinese player trying to get this hex, that's all we want. But if we can get as a Japanese player this hex and this hex cleared, it's an automatic victory. We'll be back. Alright, Japanese second operations phase, and my second operation was a fight. But there's always this little thing: a Japanese player may use as fire support markers in the first operations phase or reinforcement phase, not both. And it does say something about attack, no matter what the... Yeah, we know about that. Huh. Alright, well that's it. All I had was a naval anyway. Naval left, the rest of them were used, but yeah, we gotta find out what kind of attacks we want. And I have a feeling there's gonna be an attack coming from... There's always that, oh, what we got here? Well, you have yourself a Japanese overrun. We could try that, see what that looks like. But there's another one here called concentric attack, and that's when they're coming from two opposite hexes or three hexes, or more than three hexes. So yeah, we might kick one or two of those options in, see if we can't get this thing won right out. We'll be right back. Also, we almost gotta get this thing won right out because the Chinese are coming. So desperation time around Shanghai. We'll see how it goes. Alright, well the first problem with the Japanese overrun is a movement phase. You have to do it during movement, so that will not apply. We're now going to look over to the Chinese or Japanese concentric attack. And I believe I'll use that where I can. We'll be back. Alright, I wanted kind of to do me a concentricer from this hex and this hex into Shanghai. But wouldn't you know it, concentric attacks is never awarded for attacks into a city hex. No! So, but what we will do is we're going to do attack from here, here, and here against the old Chinese German-trained 88th Division here at what was that? Oh, Jiangwan. So from Jiangwan, we'll be attacking. We'll be right back. Alright, we're here to do the math. And we have 5 attack factors. We have 8 attack factors. And we have another 8 attack factors, but he's coming across the river, so That's a third, so that's only 2 attack factors for a combination of 15 attack factors going against the city of Huangwan or whatever it is with only 3. So we have 5 to 1 attack, 15 attack factors divided by 3, and 1 column shift to the right for a concentric attack equals a 6 to 1 attack. Pretty good attack for the Japanese. And here we go. 6-2-1 with a 4. 4 keeps on coming up. 6-1 with a lot of 4s. Well, nothing for the attacker. But the Chinese player is wiped out. We gotta roll the dice now to see what turn he comes on. But yeah, only 1 hex away from getting there. We'll move all the units from here. I'm just gonna move from Yinghang into Zhuangwan. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, I think that was a 1 there. And yeah, it was a 5. Or a 5. What was that? 5 plus 8. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that is correct. Alright, 8 attack factors. There you go. And he was eliminated. We'll find out here what to do with those elite units because they do come back. And remember, it was on the big illustration. Example. The Chinese 14th Elite Division was eliminated game turn 4 after a die roll 4 was placed on the game turn 8. Okay. So Chinese player's gonna roll dice for his eliminated unit. 6. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He comes back on game turn 9. Full strength. That's how you do that. Alright, let me look around here. Make sure we ain't got nothing laying around the board we shouldn't have. Support markers are done. Check out the obvious. There's Shanghai. All these spaces around here have to be eliminated of Chinese units. They only got 1 spot there left, unfortunately. It is the Chinese player's turn. We'll be going down here. We get some more German trained units, looks like, and some support units coming in. So we're getting more interesting, but Japanese have attacked. And they got a nice little foothold on there with that little rule that no matter how they come in, the Chinese will retreat. So that helps out. I think we're going back to the Chinese player, which means we'll get all these support markers back, so that'll help. Yeah. Alright, victory check. No automatic victories yet, so we'll be going to the victory check and back at the Chinese operations phase. I'm going to get all these support markers down here ready to go for everyone. Amphibious, air, bunch of naval. Boy, Japanese player can really have a good offensive. Decide to use all these at a certain time. Reinforcements are operation phases. And here are some Japanese artillery. This is what we got. Alright, now I don't know what these garrison markers are. Maybe I should be garrisoning these cities. Huh. Alright, I gotta check on that. That's about it. We're back. Or rather, when we come back, turn number 4. Ready to go with some Battle of Shanghai. Good game for Strategy and Tactics magazine. Bye bye.